Will the future of work be ethical? Future Leader Perspectives. Greg Epstein contributor. Share on Twitter. Greg M. Epstein is the humanist chaplain at Harvard and MIT, and the author of the New York Times best-selling book Good Without God. Described as a godfather to the humanist movement by the New York Times Magazine in recognition of his efforts to build inclusive, inspiring, and ethical communities for the non-religious and allies, Greg was also named one of the top faith and moral leaders in the United States by Faithful Internet, a project of the United Church of Christ and the Stanford Law School Center for Internet and Society. More posts by this contributor. People fix things. Tech doesn't fix things. Silicon Valley's competing philosophies on tech ethics with the New Yorker's Andrew Marantz. In June, TechCrunch ethicist in residence Greg M. Epstein attended MTech Next, a conference organized by the MIT Technology Review. The conference, which took place at MIT's famous Media Lab, examined how AI and robotics are changing the future of work. Greg's essay, Will the Future of Work Be Ethical?, reflects on his experiences at the conference, which produced what he calls a religious crisis, despite the fact that I am not just a confirmed atheist but a professional one as well. In it, Greg explores themes of inequality, inclusion and what it means to work in technology ethically, within a capitalist system and market economy. Accompanying the story for Extra Crunch are a series of in-depth interviews Greg conducted around the conference, with scholars, journalists, founders and attendees. Below he speaks to two conference attendees who had crucial insights to share. Maili Gupta is a high school senior at Phillips Exeter Academy, an elite boarding school in New Hampshire. Gupta attended the MTech Next conference with her mother and has attended with family in previous years as well. Her voice and thoughts on privilege and inequality in education and technology are featured prominently in Greg's essay. Walter Erica is a 31-year-old independent consultant and SAP implementation senior manager. From Philadelphia. Between conference session, he and Greg talked about diversity and inclusion at tech conferences and beyond. Maili Gupta is a senior at Phillips Exeter Academy. Image via Maili Gupta. Greg Epstein, how did you come to be at MTech Next? Maili Gupta, I am a rising high school senior at Phillips Exeter Academy. I'm one of the managing editors for my school's science magazine called Matter Magazine. I, also, attended the conference last year. My parents have come to these conferences before, and that gave me an opportunity to come. I am particularly interested in the MIT Technology Review because I've grown up. For more on this story, visit the news article link.